the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. For these teams this season, the talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Second and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so I'm going to bring them down for no gain.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. Open man, left side, he's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. So these screenplays, they always seem so complex. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it, where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Second down, here's Tungo Bailoa. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Tua to throw again. He's going to air this one out. Looking for help. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play. Tua the Tyree. 42 yards. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Again, it's Tua. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll run with Achane. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not options to make on third down.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It is brought in the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he is stopped. That's 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Come on. Here's Richardson. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
That's caught. DJ Giddens. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. On the return, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 33-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up
So, from the 37, here's second and 6. From the draw with Achane. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss. This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. It's fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 32 yards.
First and 10.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. To the left side and taken in by down. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
17.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Richardson to throw. And he'll take it on in. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Colts.
Touchdown.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Wow! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 7-2.
35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
70, hot 70. Cougar 19.
A second down throw for Richardson. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. This one just too far from the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Tua. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And the move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Here's Tagovailoa. And they're going to take this into the red zone. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. Taken in by Achane. Nice open field tackle. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's 2nd and 9. To the air again, Tagovailoa. To the goal line and in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trying to get some more. Oh, I'll pack this on. I'm talking down on his side like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets in your big 5 air. You already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. A short pass taken in by Warren. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Ready, set. Here we go.
It's Richardson on the move. This one broken up. It's incomplete to the defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Come on.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That one into the hands of Downs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there on a hurt.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready. Let's go. Ready, team.
A shotgun snap to Tua. complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help it at all.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
7-yard gain on the play.
Out breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd and 7. Throwing again, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not till he's inside the 25. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 59 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It is 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They go right back to Taylor. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. The Colts are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. And the Colts move out of front by a point. It's 14-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tua now on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Michigan man, Winnie Hay, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Catch made there by Waddle. Will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Number 17, Jalen Waddle. He's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. This one caught by Waller. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Tua, give it to Achane. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Tua. To the outside. He's got Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall. It's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Davis there on the coverage.
Throwing is Richardson. He's going to look downfield once again. That is not the way. Downfield, incomplete. He makes sure not. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Season, and it results in a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Left side, that is bumped by one. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Pack the 60, pack the 60.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And 3rd down coming up.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You got a 1st down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Mitchell, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Colts about set to punt, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. We'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. In motion, it's Waddle. On the ground to start the drive is Achane. And he'll push his way ahead for gain 2. He's tackled there by Quiddy Pettit.
Nice job by the running backs making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Now, first down throw for Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Plus, to his right.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long. Here's 2. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be stopped short of a first down. That will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready?
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That was broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That one's complete to Pierce. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
10 yards.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Bring a
Colts about to kick this one away,
for the Colts.
as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At the Colts' 47-yard line.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in popcorn or football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Here's two and out on second down. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Two and now on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Cross.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be brought down as we tend towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Ready?
Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Come on, come on. Yep.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Brings up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready, ready.
Now Richardson. Pierce, it's on target. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll run. This is Tyler Goodson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Zach Sealer on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. Now Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. One good for 13 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
At the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 4. A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. One alone, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready? Go! 60, ready?
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Short one, and it's caught by Warren. The Colts are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
Big time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Well, a touchdown here. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackle back at the 7.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Let's go now.
Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Colts extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Dolphins 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Iskridge now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller, and it'll lead to a second down. A shotgun snap for Tua, sending it deep for Waddle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to bring up third down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Colts are right back in this one.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A run on first and goal. And he's in! Tyler Goodson. Touchdown, Colts.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all just seal this victory away.
Rader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Dolphins 13. Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
Dolphins take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second down at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Tua. To the right side here, pass is caught. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 14.
14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Dolphins first down. To throw is Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 30 32 yards. Tua to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To the air again. Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Throwing again, it's Tua. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Penny Moore.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
A run, and this is Goodson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So it's a win for the Colts. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.